Hello everybody, we're talking about a game that just came out, CrossFire X beta, and this just got released on the Xbox One following June 25th, I believe, to the 28th. And what CrossFire X basically is a CSGO-like game on the Xbox One. I'm not going to lie, it's kind of like a carbon copy of CSGO, but it does add some uniqueness in terms of gameplay of its own. It does put a wacky spin on guns. As you can see, sometimes the sniper just one-shots people to the body randomly. It's a pretty good game. The graphics are nothing new. I mean, like I said, it's like a CSGO carbon copy. But if I were to give this game like a solid number, I'd give it a 6 out of 10 right now. But there's a lot of things that need work in this game. Like, for example, there's a lot of bugs, but obviously it's a beta. If you don't expect a beta without bugs, then I don't know. You're setting your expectations way too high. This game is probably better than The Last of Us 2, but that's not very hard to accomplish. Any game is better than The Last of Us 2 at this point, we all know this. And, well, that's pretty much it, but, there's like, I think there's like 10 weapons in the game, I'm not too sure. I could probably pull up a menu, I'll probably do it towards the end of the video, talk about each gun. But, for the most part, this map right here, the gate, it's like the one in CSGO. I never played CSGO, I only know it because my friend streams it sometimes. You should check out his streams, by the way. I'll plug him in the description of my channel. But this game's very fun. One issue that's probably the biggest issue of this game, which is why I said it needs a lot of polishing, is this game definitely needs aim smoothing worked out, especially for the Xbox One. Because as you know, aiming on joysticks when you can't ADS is very hard to do. At the end of this video, I'll show you what I mean. In-depth like aim analysis with the joysticks. There's a lot of dead zone issues on the Xbox One when it comes to aiming and stuff like that. That's why Overwatch is probably more popular, because the aiming options, you can go in depth with a lot of your sensitivities. In this game, there's not a lot of sensitivity options to cover your controller and stuff like that. You just have vertical and horizontal and ADS sensitivity. There is an ADS mode in this game, which basically makes it like Call of Duty, and that mode is pretty alright, but there's a lot of spawn trapping, which people have complained about, but it's not that big of a deal because it's your choice to walk into the same spawn zone, so I don't understand how you're blaming the game for spawning you there. And there's another game balancing issue, which it's like, so the sniper in this game, I never played CSGO, so I don't know how the op works, but the AWM in this game one-shots you no matter what, even if it's to like your foot, which doesn't make much sense. You also cannot buy body armor in this game, which might come down later in the line. But other than that, this game is pretty fun. You should definitely give it a go. It's on the Xbox. I think the beta is going to last 2 more days and stuff like that, so it's pretty good. Shotguns in this game are just death. If you come across a person using a shotgun close quarters combat, you will die, most definitely. Even if you're like 50 meters away, they're just gonna like thunder blast you across the map. It's pretty funny, but that's for the most part. The AK 2-shots you or 1-shots you, but it's really inaccurate. I can say like this game kind of rips CSGO, but regardless, it still made its own thing in a sense. Like, they took the idea of CSGO and did their own thing, which I kind of like. But a lot of people are like, but Andrew, they copied CSGO. And so, like, not many games are original, especially when it comes to competitive multiplayer games. There's not really much you can do. It's like asking to reinvent the wheel. It's not very, efficient. I don't know what you want them to do besides reinvent something that's already come out a bunch of times. I'm pretty sure there is game chat for this game, which makes it pretty okay. And that's that. I'm covering more other stuff. There's kind of character customization. It's kind of like Call of Duty, where you can choose operators, I guess, but they don't have special abilities. Not yet, I don't think, anyways. I don't know what direction they're going with the operators in this game. But the best weapon in this game is, as of right now, is probably the M16, the Tommy gun, and the DP-48. It's kind of like that Tachanka gun from Rainbow. It's an LMG. There is no buy system. I don't know if they're adding that. I haven't read into the developers' patch notes or what they said their future plans are for this game. But they do have a Discord, and they're actively addressing any bugs or any glitches or stuff like that. Now, in terms of cheaters, since this is on the Xbox One, I don't think this is coming to PC. This might be Xbox exclusive. I don't think there will be a cheater issue, hopefully. I mean, it's Xbox. I don't really run into cheaters too much. But I probably might run into people using mouse and keyboard. That might be a concern later down the line, but I doubt it. And that's pretty much it. This is a pretty fun game. It's so simplistic. You can have lots of fun with this game. I sat here for hours playing it. It's pretty fun, straightforward. And the only thing I get angry about is like random headshots, because people on console just spray and they hope for the best, and you know, sometimes it works in their favor, especially with joysticks. So that is a thing to be noted about. But I don't think you'll really find yourself getting tilted. Another thing I found unique about this mode is there's a defender mode only, where they only have melee weapons and they're invisible. That's a very new thing I never saw before in a game before. This is really new and unique, and I actually kind of enjoyed it. But the annoying thing is, like I said, if you have a shotgun, you're clapping anybody who comes and stands in your way. That's the only thing to be wary about. But for the most part, this game is a solid 7 or 6 out of 10. With polishing, I think this game could definitely be like a 9 out of 10. Honestly, if I'm going to be honest, I'd give this like a 7.5. It just needs some polishing. What you're seeing now is my defender only, knife melee only gameplay, where I'm cloaked. And with this map, some of the game modes are specified to a map. Like the ADS mode, where you can aim down your sights, is specified to a dynamic map. And the dynamic map in that mode changes. Like the building tumbles, it falls apart, it's really cool. In this mode you're seeing, it's a cloak mode where the defenders only have a knife. Or the attackers, I should say. Defenders have a gun. Attackers have a knife only. You see me, I'm mailing this guy like crazy. This guy doesn't even know where I am, and I'm stabbing him. It's pretty funny. And also in this mode, you can hang off ledges. I don't know if I did that in this recording clip I did. I might have not. There's also recording clips where I played with my friends. Shout out to them, like my bros. But I'll probably be making more videos on CrossFire X. I'll definitely be buying it. I don't know what the price is at release. I don't even know when this game releases, but I'll put a lot of information at the end of the video, or in the description, or in the comment section below. And honestly, just let me know what you guys think. The rest of this gameplay, I'm not going to be talking over, but the rest of it is just going to be for you to enjoy and give your own feedback. I've definitely cut around a lot from my deaths, but I kept some of my deaths in because it's kind of funny, because I got shotgunned at point blank range and then I died. Thank you for listening to my review, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
C4 has been planted at B site.